Evening, folks. Mick here. Hodge goes hunting relics. Sorry, I'm laughing. I've been at work today, and I was talking about the YouTube channel, and I've got 2 more subscribers. Yeah, 67. Gonna have to think of a new name because it seems it's getting quite serious now. So, what have we been up to then? Right. Well, last week, last week, um, last weekend before last. Was out metal detecting with the with another club, uh, Midway History Finders. So a great bunch of guys, 276 acres, I think, top of my head. Found some nice bits. Found a George III halfpenny in reasonable condition as well. I'll stick a picture on of that. I didn't do a video because I don't know how they'll react. And not a lot of people like being filmed, and I don't know what the club's like yet. Yeah, they're a good, great bunch of guys, but do they want to be all over YouTube? Who knows? So yeah, we did that. I went out with a mate called Dan, who's recently started metal detecting. He's a subscriber as well. So all right, Dan, we'll get out again soon, mate. Promise. Maybe do that elusive beach. So other than that, it's been work, work, and work. Hit a few charity shops on the days that I wasn't in work or doing overtime. I found some good bits. I've done a video on a kind of gaming pickup that I found and quite quickly flipped, actually, quicker than I thought. So that was good. I think we both did really well out of that particular pickup. Also picked up some bits which I'm going to show you in a second. There's a gent around the corner. It runs like a yard sale in the back of his property. I think he does house clearances and the like. I've picked up some bits in the past. It's a real sort of mishmash. Mishmash is a good word for the bits that he has. It's definitely gloves on time, and giving everything a really good wash when you get it home. But he's a nice guy, very reasonably priced, and yeah, a lot of the items I've either kept or as you'll see, I'll be moving on quite quickly. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago I went in there and I picked up an Atomi Alibaba game. So this is like the old Buckaroo, but it's a camel. So that was boxed. Don't know a lot about it, to be fair. Wasn't really into these kinds of games, but it seems complete. I've just tried it out, and yeah, all good, happy. Also picked up a Tomy Screwball Scramble. That was just missing the ball bearing, but yeah, pick them up anyway, can't you? Along with that, I picked up these size 5.5 Nike Blazer 77s. I want to say. Yeah, kind of suede. They've been out. I know they've been outdoors for quite a while because I found them out the back and they were in horrendous condition. But as you can see, I don't think these have even been worn. To be fair, they're not that comfortable. They're very flat. They're sort of like a Converse-y type sole, very flat. So if you've got flat feet, you're all right. But if, like me, you have an arch, then you're snookered really. So yeah, picked up those, and I also got these. So they're a black pair. You see they have been worn, but everything else seems fine. Like I said, these have been outside obviously for quite some time. I used pink stuff to get these clean, and I washed these by hand with some detergent, mild detergent. Yeah, because I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out, to be fair. But I digress. So there's that one. And there's his friend. Well, bit of writing missing off there. But again, Nike Blazers. Yeah, I don't know nothing about trainers. I just typed in Nike high tops and these came up, and I was like, oh, winner. I'm assuming I could go off the serial number inside and find out more information. Made in Indonesia, so that's a pretty good sign. Most Nike trainers are either made there or in Vietnam, aren't they? But yeah, there's somewhere there. Like I say, both 5.5. Too small for me. I remember having a pair of these when I was a kid, and to be fair, they could have been mine because they literally got worn once. But the star of the game, the star of the day, was this monstrosity here, and I'm going to tip it on sideways, and there, so you can get the name. So I'd seen this a couple of weeks ago. Well, it's probably about a month ago now. I went in there just on the off chance he was closing up. He was in a bit of a hurry. Although he did let me have a look down the back, which was quite scary, if I'm honest. Boards with nails. It's just a tetanus nightmare. But again, very nice guy. So I saw this, and it was full of water. And I saw the trainers, and again, I've managed to pair them up, but I didn't have any cash. And I thought, you know what, he's probably done his research. He'll know how much that is, and I'll come back when he's less busy. He only really opens on a Friday. So I went back, managed to catch him, finished at 4 one day, got round there, and he was open. So I went in, and again, he was a bit aloof. But I said, I don't suppose you've got those Nike trainers around the back? He went, no. I went, bugger. He said, because I've moved everything now around the front. I was like, oh, winner. I looked in one of his sheds, and there they were. So I picked up the Nikes. And then I said, top of your head, do you remember having an orange bucket? He went, yeah, it's down the back. It's a bit hard to find. I said, look, mate, if you want to get it, I'll buy it. Name your price. Anyway, he came back. By this point, I picked out the 2 games and a Venom figure, which is upstairs. It's like a Marvel, not Selects. Could be Marvel. Yeah, just a little Venom figure. Anyway, so he's come plodding back around the corner, laid it out on the table, and I said, what do you want? And he said, I'll take a tenner. So I was like, all right, cool. I said, can you hold them till tomorrow because I haven't got any cash? He went, no. He said, take them with you. And then the next time you come back, pay me. And I went, all right, cool. And I said, I'll chuck some interest on that. 4 cans are the best. So yeah, literally took them home, cleaned them up, did a bit more research, washed them up, yeah. Stuck them on eBay. The trainers are selling for about £55 each. So I put them up at 40. Week went by, relisted. So I've knocked them down to 20. I've also changed the name of the listing and just put Nike Blazers and left the size in the comments. they might sell. There's nostalgia value there, I think. If someone wants to display them, or wear them. The Alabama, the Tomy games, I haven't put on there yet because I wanted to make sure they were all right and have a ball bearing for the scramble. Hey, the ice bucket. So the ice bucket I cleaned up with pink stuff because it had a few scratches and it had a few marks, and I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be safe. Um, so I cleaned it up, and it's still got a few scratches, but it now looks clean. The luster's gone a bit, the lacquer, but it's a really nice thing. So I looked online, and Amazon obviously threw out the first listing for this thing, and they're going for about £117. So I thought, well, you know what, second hand in the grand scheme of things owes me about £1.50. So I stuck it up there for 75 quid. I thought, you know what, it's half price. Um, if I get 75 quid, I'll pop round and see the guy, bung him a couple of quid extra. You know what? And then we're both happy, aren't we? And who knows? In the future, he might get some good stuff and keep it by for me. So anyway, it relisted. So I dropped it down to 50 at the beginning of this week. Within about an hour, I had a bidder, 55 quid. I checked my phone again this morning. It's currently sitting at £77. Now it is quite large. I think it weighs. Doesn't weigh anything. It's plastic. Um, I think it measures about 21 inches front to back. So it's quite a large ice bucket. Um, so yeah, so I went in and I changed the listing to free postage, and I think that's what's done it. And the fact that I dropped it down to 10 quid. People on auction sites seem to like to bid for items. But yeah, happy days. So I've had some good luck this week. I might go out and do a lottery ticket. Who knows? Um, but yeah, I'll stick the other video on of the gaming bundle that I picked up. Yeah, which I bought for 35 quid and I sold for 120 quid about 2 hours later. Now, I won't tell you what the other guy made, but he made a good chunk. And yeah, I'm hoping to make, well, this allows me 10 quid. I'm already 60 quid up just on one ice bucket, and the auction's still got 2 days to run. So that's that anyway. Happy days. Can't grumble with that. What else have we had? Disney pin badges are still selling. Just sold another 6 for 8 quid. So I think all in all now, I've sold, I want to say 16 of the 55. So I've done 20 quid. 20 quid. So that bundle, which I think I've got about 30 left, 25 to 30 left. So that owes me about a tenner. Bit of controversy on one of the sites. Won't mention the site, but they came back. To be fair, I think they were a bit miffed that I was selling them so cheap. But yeah, they came back and said a lot of the pins were fake for one reason or another. Got talking to one of the admins. Not a very nice person. Not a very nice person at all. Showed her some pictures of pin badges that I'd got in 2006 from Euro Disney. Now, you're buying them from a shop in Euro Disney. You'd expect them to be real, right? Well, this person said they're fake, which confused me a bit. I said, oh. Anyway, her credibility went straight out the toilet, out the pan and down the toilet. But anyway, I'll do a little bit of an update. I'll stick some pictures of these on, so you can have a look. And the Alibaba camel game, if you're interested. Thanks to the new subscribers. I'll speak to you at work. Take care and goodbye.